How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Sand over here bringing us a brand new One Punch Man chapter discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we are going to be talking about is chapter 117, folks. I personally was just lost for words because Yusuke Murata once again makes every chapter so exciting, so breathtaking that every time you're finished the chapter, you're just like wondering, like, what the heck? We need more. We want this juicy artwork to be more. We want these chapters to be 100 chapters, so that way you could take another month-long break. Because the way that Yusuke Murata is going with these chapters are just going beautifully. This chapter was an action-oriented chapter, and a lot of people in the One Punch Man community are enjoying the way that Yusuke Murata is actually proceeding along with the character arcs in itself. And this specific chapter, you could kind of say, basically was more emphasizing on the fact against Choze versus Suiryu. That personally, I thought myself that's what the chapter really was mainly focused on. And the whole entire chapter, just when you guys start reading from the beginning all the way to the end, you will be enticed throughout the whole entire way. There were so many references that were also involved in the actual chapter that was actually like Yusuke Murata making a pun on other shonen anime. It's something I personally thought that's very hilarious, but it's still keeping us just trapped there in the beauty and the artwork. And honestly, the artwork in this chapter was just that amazing itself. Now let's begin. Of course, the last chapter left off with actual Suiryu just right there getting ready to fight Benpatsu, Volten, and Kamakichi. And you know, he goes in to fight these guys, and he just demolished each of these characters with just one single swoop. I believe Benpatsu, he just gives him like an elbow jab. I believe Kamakichi, he just like straight up punches him. And I believe with Volten was, I thought they were going to get a little bit more fight with Volten himself as a character because he has the power of electricity. But it seems no, with Volten himself, all he does is he grabs Hamakichi's hair, and I believe he just slams. He uses one of his opponent's body as like a freaking nunchuck and just slams this opponent onto another opponent, and then Volten was out. He was out for the rest of the chapter. Like, I personally thought that was hilarious, but at the same time, it's going to show how the power levels are being escalated throughout this current arc. Now, this arc is actually kind of focusing on that as well as what are the power levels and stuff, because Suiryu, as we know right now, we don't know as to what his power rankings are. Yes, we do know that he is high on the power level. We probably might know he might be dragon level, he probably might be demon level, but one thing's for sure is that he's a very powerful opponent to be to be afraid of, to be not only to be afraid of, but you got to watch out for Suiryu, because Suiryu is coming in, and he's coming in like a wrecking ball. And horrible pun, I know, guys, that's a horrible freaking pun, but we gotta move on because there's just so much juicy content. Yes, this chapter, it was mainly focused about Choze, because like, remember guys, from the last chapter, Choze, he actually was this really enigmatic character that it seems that he looks down upon foes, and he really was taking down the monster cells really more or less to say because he wants to defeat Saitama. Now Suiryu, of course, starts fighting this guy, and he's like looking at him and saying, oh, this guy's actually pretty good. Like, oh snap. He's coming in this fight very cocky, thinking that he's going to beat Choze. And we all thought that, honestly, I personally thought Choze was definitely going to go down. I really thought, in the beginning, like couple panels, that we were going to face off against with him. But no, Choze actually stood his ground, and he was actually giving Suiryu a hard time. Suiryu actually bled from Choze. He was actually sweating. You saw as the battle progressed more and more, Choze was actually a vicious character that was actually able to keep Suiryu on hold. That even Goketsu himself was looking at both these guys and saying like, huh, what interesting. This is very interesting. Like, he was just, all his like 4 or 5 eyes were just like staring down as these characters were just hammering it down on each other. And I love the fact that the way that the fight was escalating as that with Suiryu, as he continued fighting, he noticed that Choze was doing some kind of weird techniques that we have yet to see involved in the One Punch Man universe, and that is, it looked very similar to a Dragon Ball Z Ki Blast that I personally thought was very weird. That I personally thought, like, wait a minute, not a lot of the characters themselves in this universe actually kind of do that instead of psychic powers. They didn't really give it an official name, but Choze called it his his annihilation, not an annihilation ray, but his species annihilation ray. Like, I thought that was hilarious because it seemed something very condescending, and I was like thinking like damn, you know, Choze, like, goddamn, you Jew, Nazi hating Jew, swear. But the thing that I like about Choze was that he looks like something off of Bleach, yet he fights like a Dragon Ball Z character. And yet, the way that he gets taken down was so dramatic. It felt like something off of a web comic. Not a web comic, I should say, more like something off of like a manhwa itself. Not necessarily one of these major shonen characters. Because the artwork in itself that I was actually noticing itself was very proficient. You could tell Yusuke Murata actually was very detailed, because I love the way that how Suiryu defeated Choze was actually using his Void Fist technique. And now that in itself, I personally was fangirling right there. I'm not gonna lie, because I was squealing when I was reading through those chapters. And at first, of course, you're looking at this, you see Suiryu coming with his, I think it was Quake Tiger Fist. He punches, it looks like a stance, like he's holding his arm like this, and he's punching him like straight upward with his right arm, but this arm is basically holding the body, so that it basically looks like he's holding a Quake Tiger Fist, which I thought was pretty entertaining. But the way that it was actually shot at, the way that Yusuke Murata actually did, was entertaining, because right after Choze shot the beams, you see, of course, Suiryu take a big breath. He puts his hands together, holds that energy ball, and kicks it to the air. Then it disperses into the air, and you literally see the sun and the clouds disperse itself. And then, of course, Suiryu comes onto the attack. He runs up to him. They start fighting, beating each other down. And then right there, he does his Quake Tiger Fist, and right there, epic shot right there of Suiryu holding down Choze right there. Like, I thought that was epic. That scene, Yusuke Murata, I love that. I want to see more of that art style involved in the later chapters. Like, Jesus, that was beautiful. I swear, folks. Very, very beautiful. But like I said, moving on, you know, of course, after Choze was done, you know, Suiryu was looking at Goketsu. And Goketsu, of course, was looking like, okay, you know, I'm going to give you one more chance. Take a monster cell, because it'd be a waste killing you now. And, you know, you could be joining our ranks, and you'll be someone pretty high. Now, I'm thinking, that's very interesting. That's very, very interesting, guys, that Goketsu's actually giving him a chance. It seems that he really wants Suiryu to join in. Is the author hinting that Suiryu might actually be joining the you know, Monster Association arc, or is Suiryu gonna be actually dying in this? We don't know that for sure. Honestly, we just don't know that. But one thing's for sure, Suiryu tried his best in this chapter, but he was one-shotted by freaking Goketsu. That I personally thought, holy snap! Not necessarily one-shot, but just like, he tried. Suiryu actually tried, and he was just down for the count. Like, that's so funny that the chapter ended right there. There was Suiryu actually spewing blood from his mouth. And of course, Goketsu, of course, you know, after receiving that you could say not a refund. That's very hilarious. That rejection from Suiryu, he just one shot, like, practically just slaps him and just says, "Alright, then die then. Alright, since you're trying to play a big hero, guess you gotta go down like the big hero you are then." And I personally thought that, like, you know, with Suiryu itself, you know, he's this very enigmatic character that's actually very narcissistic, and he wants that carefree life. I personally thought that he might have actually joined Goketsu because Goketsu actually was enticing with words of saying, you know, don't you want an easygoing life? You know, join the monsters. You know, you will have there's be no rules and structures in society. It would make sense that Suiryu would actually join, and actually kind of shocked a lot of fans that he really did not he said no to that. But it makes sense too with his character because, you know, he's narcissistic, so he does not want to look ugly. He still wants to date females. That's his thing. You know, he likes to have fun on Friday and Saturday nights with a woman. And I wouldn't blame, because once he turns into a monster, you don't know what his aesthetics is gonna look like. So I wouldn't really necessarily blame him. But it's just that for a second there, you could actually see Suiryu actually joining the Monster Association. That I personally thought that would have been, and that would have been interesting to see, because remember, Suiryu is actually also another character that Yusuke Murata and One drew together that wasn't apart from the webcomic itself. That's why it would be interesting to see that Goketsu and Suiryu would join forces. Now that would have been very entertaining. We don't know if that's actually be going down to different chapters, but that would be interesting to see. Saitama actually facing off against him. And we still gotta face the crows itself, the 3 crows that are right behind the contestants themselves. You know, we still gotta take a look at. Now you guys have to be very careful, because the crows themselves, we don't know how strong these guys are in terms of for the contestants. Because remember, the lower ranking demons, they're more or less safe for the contestants, so they could show more character development for them, not necessarily for Saitama, because we all know Saitama's gonna come in and you know, save the day. But like I said, all these characters that are being involved in these fights is more character development for them, not for Saitama, because Saitama's a character that's already out the window, guys. Just put that guy out the window. But like I said, let me know down in the comments below as to what you guys' thoughts on the chapter itself. Like I said, I personally thought that this chapter was just beautiful. The fight scenes, the action sequence that were involved in every single panel that was involved here, I loved it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I love that epic picture right there, that quick tiger fist. Like it brought back and it made me reminisce against like when I was back in karate. That, oh man, that itself was just beautiful, man. But like I said, let me know down in the comments below what favorite panel was, your favorite scene in this arc itself, or this chapter as well. Like I said, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen, signing out.